It took me years to figure out this about work. But once I did, a lot of things suddenly started to make sense. Why some people stayed stuck, while others quietly built real freedom. Honestly, for a long time, I thought I was doing everything right. I went to college, I started building a career, I followed the path that most of us are told leads to stability and success. But something was off. Because even though I was working hard, I didn't feel like I was building real freedom. I just felt like I was maintaining a system. And it took me years to understand why. The truth is, work by itself does not create freedom. Value does. Most people are taught to focus on jobs, but the people who eventually gain real freedom learn to focus on something else entirely. They focus on skills that create value for other people. And once I started seeing my own work through that lens, that's when things got interesting. I began paying attention to things I was naturally good at. Creative things, technical things, things that solve problems. The things people would ask me for help with, even when I wasn't trying to sell anything. And that's when I realized something important. Your path to income freedom starts with 3 steps. First, identify your real skills. Not just what your job title says you can do, but what you can actually do well. Can you organize things, fix things, explain things clearly, whatever it is? Those are all forms of value. Second, you have to package that value in a way that people can understand it. And that's where most people get stuck. Because skills alone don't create income. It's the skills packaged as a clear solution that creates income. For example, I'm good with computers becomes I help small businesses set up and fix their tech. Same skill, but now it's positioned as a solution that people will pay for. And the third step is alignment. And I know we say this a lot, but it's true. You have to be aligned with the people who actually want and can afford to pay for what you're offering. And to do that, you have to put your skills in front of the people who actually need them. Because value only turns into income when it reaches the right audience. And when I started understanding that, I stopped trying to force my way through traditional paths. For me personally, that meant leaning into music and creativity. And once I started connecting with people who needed that value, things just grew exponentially, which eventually led to me winning a Grammy and building businesses around skills that I had underestimated. But the bigger lesson wasn't about music. It was realizing that this same principle works for almost anyone. There are millions of people that need help with everyday things, skills they don't have, skills they don't have time for, or skills they simply don't want to deal with. And when you connect those needs with the right people, income opportunities start appearing everywhere. And that's one of the driving forces behind Purposers. It's designed to help people take the skills they already have and connect them with people who need those skills. Simple and real things like helping someone move furniture, doing some creative work, or delivering food, things that people need every day. Listen, when people start to see their skills as value, and that value resonates with others, work starts to feel different. It stops feeling like you're trapped inside of a system and starts feeling like you're doing something that belongs to you. And sometimes that shift in perspective is the beginning of real freedom.